What's going on? It's FSG Don, or Donovan James, bringing you a brand new video. It's so great to be back, guys. I've been wanting to make videos for a while now. It's just, a lot of things have been going on in life. But from now on, I'm going to be taking this content creation journey seriously. So be prepared for a lot more uploads in the future. But I don't want to waste any of your guys' time. So let's get straight into the video, baby. Yes, it's true. I was caught by one of my gym teachers with this girl, and I was a sophomore. And to give you a perspective on who and how I was in high school, I was the kid that was friends with everyone, from the nerds to the popular people. And I had okay grades, but my main goal in school was to do the least amount of work as possible and have the most amount of fun. And I would say, with all of the stories I'm going to tell you guys, it's just complete proof that I had the maximum amount of fun in high school while still passing. So I'm in second period algebra 2, and I'm just sitting there on my phone in the middle row of 5 rows, playing my pigeon games against my homies who are in the 2 opposite farthest rows from me, because we talk too much. And I know I'm not the only person that would do that in school. I just kind of had the attitude of, I would rather talk than learn the lesson. And I don't think that's a good way to look at things, but that's just kind of how I saw it at the time. So we're just eyeing each other up after every single win, like, yeah, I'm better, right? And then out of nowhere, I get a text, and it's from a number that I don't have saved. And what it read, you won't even believe. It said turn around, right? And obviously I'm playing my game pigeon, like I'm in the zone, like we're playing 8-ball, and no one can give me smoking 8-ball. Even to this day, I'm not even playing, right? So I'm about to win, and then I get a random message saying turn around from a number that I don't have. I get a little confused, but I'm not really thinking anything of it. Like, I think it's just one of my other homies in the class trying to mess with me or troll me, right? So I continue playing my games. I win a game, I lose a game, and then the teacher's assistant walking around peeps what I'm doing. So I slide my phone in my pocket. Luckily, he's the boy, so he didn't really care, but I looked back up at the board, and I remember going up to the board, solving a problem, and complimenting the teacher on her beater shoes, bro. Like, they're the most ugliest bum boots, but whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do to get the A. But as I go back to my seat, I think about the text message I got saying turn around. And I look down my row, and I see a few of my friends, a random, and this one girl that I've only spoken to once, and it wasn't even in school. It was at a party that me and my homie Zay were not supposed to be at. But I sit down, and about 10 minutes before the period ends, I get a text from that same number saying to meet them in this common area it's like an outdoor garden that links some of our classrooms, and it's like a passing area. And when the period ended, I went over there. Surprise, surprise, it's the girl from my algebra class that I met at the party. Let's give her a name. Cynthia, right? As I saw Cynthia in the common area, I immediately remember exactly how she got my number. As I said before, I saw her at a party, and at that party there was an incident, and me and my homie Zay had to leave. So we ended up going to another party and linking her and some of her friends. So when they left in an Uber, I gave her my number, and I told them to tell me when they got home. They never texted me. So, it kind of just went over my head, obviously, because I gave them my number, they didn't give me theirs. But that's exactly how she had my number. So there wasn't a lot of talk about it. We just start chopping it up immediately about the incident that I can't wait to tell you guys about soon in a video. And then she asked me what next, and I had gym. So she said, let's hang out. And I was like, okay, yeah, word, like, we can hang out. But I'm thinking she means in a group setting, because the last time that we did hang out a week prior, I have a flirtatious personality, and I was throwing out jabs, and she wasn't throwing them back. So I didn't really think she was feeling me. That's why I was on her best friend too. So when she immediately comes at me and is on some, all right, I'll see you there, I was pretty shocked, but I wasn't complaining. I chose the bathroom that was closest to the gym, but then I changed my plans because I thought it would be way too risky, and I decided to choose a gym teacher's classroom that isn't usually in use. We usually use it for basketball in between halftime, you know, like to go talk to our coach. So it's not a very, very frequently used classroom. And I told the gym teacher that I was super cool with, since I was a student athlete, that I wasn't feeling well, and he let me go to the nurse. Obviously, I didn't go to the nurse, and I went to that classroom. When I got there, it was straight to business. We got intimate for about 20 minutes. Then we hear the door. Now, at this point, I would say my pants are down to my ankles. So for me, it was pretty easy. I just slid my pants up and I hopped up to face the door, because I was facing the window and there were a bunch of bean bags. So she was laying on top of the bean bags and her pants were completely off and her shirt was off, but she had a hoodie on the side. So she grabbed her hoodie and covered her top, and grabbed one of the bean bags she was laying on and covered her bottom section just before the door opened. So bam, the door opens and one of the other gym teachers comes into the room and immediately just starts yelling, saying, hey, what are you guys doing in here? You both are not supposed to be in here. I'm gonna go tell the principal. And we just keep begging and pleading with him, like, we didn't do anything. I was just coming in here for my notes, because like I said, guys, I got dressed. So my argument was valid. And the last thing I said to him was, go get my gym teacher and he will tell you that I just came in here for notes and that I was at the nurse's office. All right? He went to go talk to my gym teacher, and even though it had been like 20, maybe 30 minutes had passed, he still vouched for me, because that's how much of a day one he was. But Cynthia wasn't as fortunate and did get in trouble for being out of class, but she didn't get in trouble for being half naked, because I was covering her when they got in. So he really didn't know what was going down, or he could only assume that we were about to, because we handled it the best way we could possible. And I'd love to tell you guys more Cynthia's stories, because she ends up becoming a reoccurring person in my life for a couple months. And if you guys would want to hear any of those stories, definitely be sure to comment that down below. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to join the 4L Grinding family, and I'm out. Peace.